So today we are talking about a different, very exciting practice that is fun to learn, but also fun to teach to kids. If you have kids and you want, like Alejandro, perhaps this is something you would consider. It's called Bramari, Pranayama. Bramari is a Sanskrit word for big bee, so it's a bumblebee. And the reason why it has its name, because during the technique, we actually produce a sound that reminds people of a bee sound. The humming that is being created during the practice, it creates certain vibration and resonance, that it calms the mind. It actually stimulates the vagus nerve, and it reduces stress, among other things. The other benefits of Bramari Pranayama are listed here, and I'm going just to read them so we can go one by one, so that I don't make this confusing by just talking without really reading. So it's very well known and actually documented. I've read a few studies that document that this practice lowers blood pressure. So there have been some studies already done. In addition to that, it also is very good for the heart, I've read, which is nice. In Indonesian text, it was mentioned, I didn't read the Indonesian text, but I've read that it was mentioned that it was heart opening. So there is the vibration and the sound stimulate the heart chakra. So I like that quite a lot. So it reduces anxiety, tension, and overwhelming emotions. It specifically dissipates anger. So whoever has a tendency, this is a very good practice to implement. It increases self-esteem. I thought this was wonderful. Optimism and overall confidence. It improves concentration and memory. Yeah, it's a calming and feel-good technique for anyone experiencing excess stress and respiratory congestion. And it's a fun practice to do it with kids. So I'm going to jump right into explaining the technique. There are certain ways to make this a little easier, but I'm going to use the Indonesian technique with the mudra as well. I think it's quite important. So of course, we're going to sit comfortably. The spine needs to be straight. It is not advised to do this while laying down. And we're going to use a type of mudra that's called Shanmukhi mudra. Shanmukhi means 6 gates. Actually 6 mouths, but it means 6 gates. Those are the senses that we're going to close off in order to, you can take it symbolically, but also more literally, to allow us to go more inward. And I'm going to demonstrate. So your thumbs go onto these little doors to your ears, and you're going to gently tap them so you close your ears. The index fingers rest right here on the eyebrow. We have different hands, so you will probably find that maybe a little higher or lower is better for you, so don't worry. The middle finger gently rests on the eyes, and then the ring finger goes maybe where the bridge of the nose is, or maybe a little bit where the nostrils are. I like the idea of resting them on the nostrils, because then I can also regulate the inflow of air with that. And then the small fingers, they just rest wherever. Okay. So there's no pressure that you put on the eyes. It's very gentle. So you're closing the sense of seeing, the sense of smell and taste and hearing. That also allows for the vibration of the sound to be more internal. It's actually quite nice. You'll see. While practicing Bhramari breathing, you can feel the vibration of humming in your face. And you will feel like maybe even on the skin and the back of your throat. what we're going to do this for 3 minutes because we don't really have much time. And then if you have any questions, we're going to answer the questions. And then I'll invite you to practice this at home if you feel like this is something for you. Okay. A few words I forgot to tell you about the sound itself. So of course you breathe through your nose, you also exhale through your nose, and while exhaling, you create a monotonous sound. So it's not a sound that goes up and down, but it's a single one tone. And you exhale it with the sound for as long as it's comfortable. So don't overdo it so that you don't have to take another big breath afterwards. You can imagine that you're saying Om with your mouth closed. So your teeth are slightly opened. Your teeth are not together, just slightly open, and your tongue rests in between, does not touch the roof of your mouth, just a little lower than that. It will come naturally. I'm just mentioning it because some people have a tendency to keep the mouth really closed and tight. So if you imagine that you are saying Om with your mouth closed, your tongue will naturally form in that way. Okay? Okay, so let's do it. If this is by any chance uncomfortable, like having the fingers on your face, you can also use your index finger and just close your ears. It's important that you raise your arms up, and that will also allow the chest to be beautifully opened. Okay? I'm going to use the Shanmukhi Mudra, closing the 6 gates. So whenever you inhale, I'm not sure if my microphone will catch my sound, but I'll be making a sound. So you gently inhale through your nose, and on the exhale, you produce a humming sound with your mouth closed. Mm. Mm. And continue doing it until you've reached 5 hums. Mm. 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 Once you reach 5 repetitions, bring your hands onto your thighs, keep your eyes closed. And just be with the sensations, whatever they are.
$5-0.
Okay, open your eyes. We don't really have the time to do more of it, but it's pretty simple, especially for those of you who have practiced humming, Buteyko humming. But if you have any questions, let me know. I can answer them now.